Hi, welcome to the Train Shop Weekly. I'm Bill Henning. That's Harry Henning III and Walt Herbine.
How you all doing?
And welcome back to the Train Shop Weekly.
Weekly.
Hi, but what do you? Let's just say Happy Easter, everybody.
Yeah, Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
Give you something to watch after Easter dinner.
We're sorry we missed last week. Bill, I think Bill should explain why we missed last week, because I think it was highly important to him.
Yes.
Was to me. Yeah, we had here in Lansdale, this year's our 150th anniversary. So we got a lot going on throughout the year, and this was our big gala kickoff event.
And Bill was in charge of it. Gotta understand, Bill's the guy for 150th anniversary here.
We gotta congratulate him for what he did, and you know what? It's nice to see his stress level went down.
Yeah, it did go down after Saturday night. Now I'm a co-chair. I'm the co-chair of the Lansdale 150. So the big event was, I guess, an important event. So it was it was a black tie affair, a black tie gala. I mean, actually, you missed it. I actually had a tux on and such. So
you looked kind of very stiff.
Yeah, I was stressed. So one of the things was we had some swag. So you had a little swag bag for people who came to the gala. And a couple years ago when we started planning this, they have the stress balls and stress stars and stuff. You get your logo put on it.
You needed about 10 of them.
I saw the stress train. It's like when we get to the 150, we got to have this train, because Lansdale's was built as a railroad town. So we got a lot of railroad history here in Lansdale. So it's like we had to have this. So this poor stress train last week was getting a workout. So sorry right now. It seems to be we've been the train shop whenever.
But we're gonna get back on track. We got a lot of stuff.
I just thought it would be nice for Bill to get the recognition for busting his butt for the town, and kind of, we don't mean to leave you guys hanging, but I think it was extremely important for Bill. Yeah,
these poor guys had to, in my absence a lot last week, kind of had to step it up a little bit, so I appreciate their help. Moving on, what's new this week? Well, you had classic trains.
Classic toy trains with Chris from RBP Trains on YouTube as well. He's one of our friends on the channel, and anyway, really good article on there with Chris and that. But
it's a pretty nice layout.
Yeah, really nice layout for the size. And he's been collecting quite a few things. He got a Chessie Steam Special from the 70s. One of the few sets that elude me from my collection. He got a nice set there. But yeah, you gotta read that article. It's a pretty good article.
Yeah, we had I think like Model Railroad or Trains magazines. They came in. This one's fairly new. I thought it was really interesting, from Combat Publishing. It's building what's in a photo. Basically, if you get
a photo.
We all search Google or online at all the different railroad train photos, and you see one that catches your eye. It's a whole article about modeling that photograph. If you see a particular photograph that catches your eye, this one's interesting. A pop-up scrapping. So it's a picture of the scrapyard. They're scrapping a boxcar, so the guy made a whole scrap scene based on that photograph. So I thought it was pretty. I found it pretty interesting.
Where I get a lot of my ideas is from photographs when I work on the layout.
Yeah, for weathering, scenery, just general composition.
All the scrap in my around my engine house.
Yeah.
Around the roundhouse.
So I thought this was a pretty interesting.
Let me have that one. Put it aside.
Yeah, as mentioned, we did get a lot of stuff in this past week, 2 weeks. A lot of Lionel stuff, some HO stuff. Walt grabbed a handful of things here we're going to take a quick look at. So what's first?
Well, the first thing that kind of came in maybe it came in last week, is, if everybody remembers the old BJ and the Bear TV show.
Yeah.
Bill.
There's an actual restored truck of that.
What do you call it? There's the BJ and the Bear truck. We don't have the trailer yet, but
yeah, I don't know if they're gonna make a trailer.
Yeah,
I almost need the trailer.
A trailer out no scale.
They should have a guy and a monkey in there.
This is not the.
I know that's.
Yeah, he needs a little monkey. Yeah, the Bear, BJ and the Bear. That was one of our favorite shows when we were kids.
Yeah, there's an actual truck that was just restored.
Gave a life to truckers. Recognition to truckers.
At that time period, you know, the mid 70s, early 70s era. I mean, trucks were popular as a kid. That's
a lot of these came out due to the fact that there's an actual restored truck and trailer out, and they do promotions with that truck and trailer with these as part of their when they open up the side of the trailer, they have their sales.
So when we were
and
kids,
that's part of their sales.
When we were kids, that's all we wanted to be as a truck driver.
Yep.
Yep.
Had the song Convoy. He just died. C.W. McCall passed away. Well, a couple other things that came in this week. Broadway limit F3s.
They have both. They have an F3 and an F7.
So we got A, B units. We have 2 in the Pensy.
Yeah, one's an F7 and one's an F3. I'm not sure. What's the difference between an F3 and an F7?
The vents on the roof.
Vents and the whole portal holes.
Portal holes aren't much different. It's the fan units up on the roof. One's got 3, one's got 5.
And there's a portal holes on the side too.
Yeah, I think there's one extra port hole.
There's a B unit.
Yeah, see, there's an F3 and an F7. The F7 and the F3, you look at the port holes and the fans. Okay? Now see, you got 3 port holes.
Maybe we'll grab the other set to see the difference.
Yeah.
And there's
Erie Lackawanna.
Erie Lackawanna AB set. Hold on. I'm going to step out of the camera for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go grab the other one. I think it was just the port holes on those and the fan units up on the roof.
This is the F3. A slightly different in
the fans.
The style of the fans. This has 3 port holes.
The B unit's got 3, but if you look at the actual window.
Yeah, because you got a fan there, and there's you got the grate.
Yeah, you got the grate.
Yeah.
There's a little difference.
There's a little minor difference on the sides.
And then you got the raised fans versus
and you got the fans on the sides on the F7s. Yeah, there's slightly little difference.
Yep.
But yeah, they're Broadway limited Paragon 4 sounds. These have really nice, really smooth running engines. That's the first of my HO I got.
Yeah, these got the grit up in here, where these, see here? There's an open vent there. No vent. They got the fan on the other one.
They're pretty cool. I see the differences.
Yep, the screen's on the top and the fan on the...
I do like the Erie.
Erie's nice. You're becoming more of an Erie fan lately.
Nah. Just Northeastern.
Yeah.
Though I still bleed green, red and green.
I think we all do, though. We got our Pensy and our
Amtrak red.
Here's another one. It's an Athearn, kind of a grimy thing. It is, this is conventional, just strictly DC. It is an old Union Pacific patched with Norfolk and Southern. Even Union Pacific becomes black.
Some of them. Nice looking engine. I like how they have the yellow faded down.
Yeah, there's a couple spots.
There's some patchwork in there with the yellow.
Yeah, like the battery door here is like a brighter yellow, so like to replace
they can kind of patch the Union Pacific up with a different yellow.
Yeah.
But that's it's probably the last
you can
of the
see
old,
where they went over the UP name.
Getting to the end of the old cab style.
I like those old cabs. I really don't. The new cabs, they actually remind me of a Pensy engine that was at one time.
Reminds me of the, what do you call them?
The FP.
The FP40s.
Yeah, the FP40s. And it's like they took that and put it on all the Jeeps and all that.
The other thing that kind of is new that came in this week, I'm very, very impressed with the detail of this. This is for your S-Gagers. It's a Pacific 4462. There we have them in 3 flavors.
They run Legacy, NDC.
We have it in Baltimore, Ohio, New York Central, and I believe the other one is the
USRA.
USRA. United States Army.
Great looking engines.
Very well detailed. I mean, so some of the detail, they got the wire for the bell and everything. I mean, I'm really impressed with the S-gauge engine. It is kind of like the really. I'm surprised that scale never just took off. Because
yeah, I think when American Flyer was in its heyday, its main competition was Lionel. And Lionel had a strong PR company.
Yeah, they were very good with.
They're very aggressive.
Yep.
You should say. I mean,
with their sales.
So many companies through the years they just bought up. The easiest way to beat your competition is you buy them out. You know, and yeah, the size of American Flyer, the fact that it's 2-rail, it's very attractive. It's impressive how many people come in now and thinking that if they were to start over again, they would do S-gauge. Because it is.
I just wish there was a lot more of it.
Yeah, and slowly
Lionel, it's growing.
When Lionel bought American Flyer, it was pretty much assumed that they were just going to dump it, you know, and no, they're still making obviously
I'm kind of still waiting to like scale trains to start producing. They should start producing that stuff.
Yeah, all that stuff from the MTH stuff. Yeah. So yeah, it's one of those. It's a size that definitely had good potential. It just never
caught on.
I just think it's.
Well, Lionel really pushed advertising for one.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
But, all right, the next thing on the list is the DC to AC ST70 ACC.
Oh, you can read good.
Yeah, I can. I trip over my tongue. Well, we have the gray and yellow ones, the 1800 and 1801.
They're pretty sharp looking.
Yep.
I like the colors.
Yeah, I mean, they did a bunch of them. There's some ones that have a blue nose, a red nose, and I think a black nose.
1800 and 1801.
Yep.
What else we got over there?
Now, we did call out to give a shout out to my friend Kevin. Just our new friend Kevin comes into the store, who is a CSX engineer. So maybe he drove these numbers, or maybe he didn't. But a couple. These are just ST70 Max. And what do you call?
Easy on the countertop.
Yeah. And then we have the Super Bass.
That powered or dummy?
This is a dummy. It's a Super Bass.
It is Conrail.
No, it's not Conrail. This because it has that blue symbol, that white symbol on the side. This is not a Conrail engine. This is a CSX engine. And it's 782, the Super Bass. We also have it in 777 powered unit and 780.
Was that a heritage unit or something like that?
No, this is just one of them engines that aren't going to stay that color blue for long.
Now we'll run the Super Bass and one of these engines.
Yeah, try one of these and curious. I mean, the Super Basses are pretty neat because I mean, you don't necessarily need multiple power engines, but you want it to sound good.
Sound like all the engines are throttling at the same time.
Yeah, so it kind of gives an extra
punch.
Extra punch to annoy the wife upstairs. You know.
An extra smoke unit.
More smoke. More sound. Doesn't get any better, right? Lots of sound, lots of smoke.
Yep.
Yeah. What more can you ask?
Let's go test them.
Yeah, let's see what this one does. I want to see how these sound.
now that we're done that, one thing I was disappointed in. On the Super Bass, you can't turn the crew talk off like you can with some of the other engines.
On the bottom?
No, there's.
No, we didn't see a switch on the bottom.
But that was a little disappointing because you can turn the crew talk off on quite a few other engines, you know, units where they have the Super Bass and you can turn it off.
What was the engine we were playing with the other month?
The Union Pacific. The Bandura or whatever it was. The one we burnt the coupler on. Yeah. Because you could turn. One? Yeah, well, you could turn. Yeah, because you could turn the crew talk off on that.
I thought my E8s could.
Yeah, my E8s I think do the same thing.
Something else that you had we had two engines together.
Yeah, I think it's the E8s did the same thing.
The shark noses, maybe?
I don't remember. We'll have to go back.
It's been a while, but
I like the.
That was the only disappointing thing I seen.
But we still have one out. Do you want to go through the box cars before we go through that other one that you want to do, William? Sure.
Here, I'll get these two.
Yeah, we got the 86 foot
box auto racks. And we got them in multiple flavors.
Oh goodness!
I got what's that? Norfolk? Here, why don't you open this one?
Which one's that?
I think the nice, actually, kind of. Where is it? Yeah, the Ford one.
Ford.
Yeah.
Ford.
Yeah. Only because Harry, you know.
Found on the road dead.
First on race day, fixed and repaired daily. We got that. What's that one then?
That's a Norfolk and Western.
Norfolk and Western. We got the trusty old Penn Central. Here's an older one. Western Pacific. We got Western.
I think I had a Pensy one on order myself.
Western Pacific.
Boy, that's a lot of boxcar.
Yeah, then you have.
I think I have like 8 or 9 of these boxcars right now.
Ann Arbor. Okay, then we got into some of graffiti ones. They're just a slight bit more money.
I didn't like the graffiti.
I'm not a graffiti person.
Neither am I. I like a clean railroad.
Norfolk and Southern.
Yeah, look at that graffiti on there. It just, to me, it's not right. Other people like it. I don't.
Who's this?
But that's my opinion.
MX. What do you call it? It's like
nice
an old
CSX
boxcar. And here's what I kind of think's kind of cool is.
What's that?
It's a C-rail boxcar, graffitied, and it's patched over the number. It says New York, initials New York Central.
Yeah.
And what do you call it? That seems like it's going backwards.
Because these long cars, they do have that coupler which pulls out, which I think is pretty cool.
What do they call it? A kinetic coupler?
Kinetic coupler.
Kinetic, yeah.
Let me see that big boxcar. I kind of like the Ford one.
It's a lot of boxcar.
Yeah, it is a lot of boxcar. Doors open? No doors open?
Nah, they never did on the early ones either.
Yeah, I like it because the L&N, the Wabash, SP, and 53.
Actually, that Ford one's not bad. We've seen them, not as big as that, but with the ACF on them, because they used to pick up over there in Colmar.
I actually like the number. Built date is 1953. I could run that railroad.
Yeah. Penn Central. I think I have one of these in Penn Central right now.
What's the date on that one?
From before. You got Penn Central. What we had New York Central last time. Penn Central's New York Central.
This is 69. 5 is 69. Oh, this must have been built. One of the few new cars that Penn Central built.
Pretty nice. I like that.
Nice cars.
Just too big for my railroad.
What's the build date on this guy, bad boy?
Well, this is what we ran on Well, I ran a whole train of these, didn't we, Walt?
Yeah, you did the one day.
Yeah, when we were at the train show at Allentown. I ran the auto racks and the 86-foot boxcars. That was a blast.
I can't find a build date on that, but that's some of the new cars that we got in here at Henning's. Come and get them. They're going for $99. The regular ones, the graffiti ones, are $1.25. Come and get them while they last. They might go fast.
What else is new? Oh, a couple other things. The one I've been waiting for is the
Acela.
yeah, the Acela.
Yeah, the Acela's pretty cool. I know you've been dying for that one. That's the one I asked Ryan one while about. When you gonna do this again?
Yeah, my debate was one of these or the Polar Express version.
I'm surprised you didn't get the Polar Express.
I didn't get either one of them because
Not yet.
not yet. I haven't decided which one I would need. The top left off or not?
I have no clue on that. I haven't even played with it. The old one, the top rolled sideways. So I don't know if that one does.
What is that? Don't break it.
You break it, you bought it. You didn't look at the real men don't need instructions.
It should be in there. That's how you lock the pan. There it is.
There you go. Now you can program it.
Now that way you can lock the pantographs down.
So you can go through the tunnel.
Yeah, if you got some low tunnel portals or bridges and stuff.
And you don't run catenary.
Yeah.
I've seen guys, we've had a couple of them from there. When they did these ran them last time, guys would not turn the pantographs off, and you could put them down in your remote, but some guys would forget. They'd go through the tunnel and yeah, there's a servo motor in there and everything else to put them things back together. I'll tell you what, they were a nightmare. So all I can suggest is don't hit the tunnel portals with them suckers up.
Oh yeah, if you have a tunnel portal.
Nobody makes a real good catenary system.
That's something for you to make.
Yeah, we'll get right on.
Let's give this one a run.
This is the dispatcher. Please start up and stand by. Over. I'll reappear at the head end, north to make that time. Out.
The pantographs are pretty cool, so when you change directions, the pantographs change directions. So now that's the reverse direction. And then like we were talking about earlier, if you want the pantographs down, let me shut it down. So if you want the pantographs down, you shut the power off, go under the cover, and there's a control switch for the pantograph. So we want them down, so we can actually lock them down. Yeah, so if you have tunnel portals or something like that, like we have here, you can make sure the pantographs are down and they don't end up whacking them off.
Let's give this bad boy a test run.
Dispatch out. This is the head end. Ready for our priorities on 22. Over. Hold for clearance. Out. 1017 is correct. 1017 is correct. Over. This is 5 head end. I'm made up. Am I clear outbound? Over. You are clear outbound. Out.
Got people in there and all. Wow, they got a lot of people in there. Hey, the one table's crooked. Yeah. Hey, look, even got a little guy on there with his computer, laptop.
You'll see when it comes around the corner how the cars will tilt inward a little bit as it goes around the corner. There's a tilting mechanism within the trucks themselves.
You can kind of see, you kind of look at it, you kind of see the cars are slightly tilted a little bit. You can kind of see it this way. You kind of look at it from the track side, you kind of can see it tilted. That's a kind of really neat feature to it.
Engine 155 west on track 4 at 10:23 between milepost C36.2 on the main track at 14:49.
One of the other cool features, what do you call it, is
And the door, you open the door, and then a little red light goes on the side, and a step light goes on down below. And then on the roof, there's a on and off switch. You can turn your lights on or off.
oh, but you look at it, it's really, really detailed inside with the people and all. Actually, what do you call? I thought was kind of cool was, where's the guy with the laptop? There's a guy on, oh, he's down here. There's a guy, look at the guy in there. Where is he? He's there working away on his laptop. So, kind of cool. And then what? There's also two car pack expansion for the set.
Another 3-car pack.
A 3-car. Is that what them?
wide. We're off to sign the register book. Out.
Yeah, I think these
Yeah, if
things
you
are
look
really
here,
cool.
you can see where
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
angled.
where the trucks, the old ones are kind of motorized. For the these have like a cam on the truck,
Yeah,
so it
it's pretty
turns
cool.
and bends. Same with the doors. The doors are now mechanical, whereas the old ones had little motors in them.
The old ones were a nightmare anyway.
Yeah, they just had so much going
The
on.
doors jammed up all the time.
Yeah, there's just so much going on. It was crazy.
This thing is neat. You've got the little door
Yeah,
up
the
here.
little doors
opens.
open up. I'm impressed on how tight fit the door is. You won't even notice that it's an opening door because it doesn't have very little gap.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's a sharp set.
It really is really neat. I'm impressed.
And it actually has lots of people in it.
Yeah,
The detail inside's pretty amazing too.
that's good. That means they're making money.
Walt, like, what was that one guy you liked in that one car?
Working on his laptop. I thought it was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Modern.
Modern for what the engine is. You know, it goes from what, New York to D.C.
No,
every
from
day.
Boston to D.C.
Boston to D.C.
Boston.
Boston.
So that is really cool.
That is an awesome set.
But
We had
real quick, speaking of passenger cars, I mean the other thing that came in is some of the
my
the
Strasburg.
Strasburg cars
Yeah.
started coming in.
Strasburg stuff started coming in.
Yeah, not the engines yet. So calm
No,
down.
the
not
engines,
90.
they only did the sound recordings the other day for
Yes,
90.
I saw.
They did that on Wednesday.
Saw the video on that.
Yeah, Wednesday they did the sound recordings, which I think is great.
So this is a combine car. So
Combine.
some of the cars came in. We're still waiting for some of them, but
Yeah, the observation number 10 hasn't come in yet.
yeah. There they are.
Well, that's the first unboxing. That's the first human hands have seen it since it left China.
I feel honored. But yeah, got people, got your people,
Got people.
got peoples.
Mm-hmm. Very, very nice. They say made in Korea,
No, made in China.
made in China.
Got your light, you got your switch, turn it on and off. Your lights on and off. That looks pretty good.
Very, very cool.
But they're pretty much, they were essentially the MTH cars, right?
Yeah, I had a set of MTH. I think you had a set too, didn't you?
Yeah, I've got the MTH cars too.
I'm curious as to how the color is.
Car.
The color between the MTH and the Lionel.
Yeah.
For the color of the
I like to know
Strasburg
how the
car.
color is.
Well, if I have an old set of MTH Strasburg and like you have,
well,
and you
Lionel
get a
has-
new car.
Lionel has two versions. Look at the 1990 scheme and the 2000
Yeah.
scheme. I don't know if there's how much of a difference is between.
Yeah, I ordered the older scheme myself.
So this is the MTH one. Like I say, different. I believe it's a different era though.
Yep.
It's definitely a darker red.
That's almost like my Pensy cars with the dark red.
So this is also the combine. So you can somewhat compare apples to orange, apples to apples here.
They look pretty much the same so far.
Yeah, I would assume there'd be this. I guess the only difference might be the trucks and the couplers, right?
No, they're the same too. They actually took, if you see, you'll see MTH on it and a Lionel stamp, rubber stamped over top of it. See? You can actually see the MTH.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
They just rubber stamped right over the MTH name.
Because
Oh,
the MTH was.
it's not MTH's anymore. It's Lionel's.
Yeah, the MTH
They bought
was
it.
embossed.
I know.
But yeah, when you hold it to the right, the light just right, you see the MTH.
That's
You'll
it.
see the same inspection style number too. For the inspector.
Mhm.
Same person on the line inspecting the car. This one's set up for KDs. Got your KD pockets with the
Oh,
MTH. You got KD pockets with the Lionel. So you can put KD number whatever on it for the O scale.
They are sharp looking.
Let me see. Let's see that one.
Trade you.
Let me see both of these cars in a second. want to look at one thing.
MTH got people. They got people standing up in the train.
That was what I was going to say. From what I was told, the MTH had people standing in the center aisleway, and if you look at the Lionel one, there's no people in the center aisle.
That's just a conductor.
Conductor's told him to sit down.
Well, we got no conductor in this one then, okay?
The MTH does not have an on and off switch to turn the lights off. That's interesting.
And the Lionel does.
The Lionel does.
Yep.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, one added feature. Like I say, they still have a quality control sticker in the same spot, which, you know, just a different number.
Inspector 1 and Inspector 6.
Yep, exactly. Which pretty much tells you they're off the same line.
Oh, yeah.
Same line at the same factory.
It's alright. They're a nice car, so...
Exactly.
You know what?
Why
it doesn't really, you know what? It's just like the stuff Atlas bought. It's not really, until we break that habit of MTH. It's not MTH anymore.
No, it's,
it's Lionel now. Or
Atlas.
Or Atlas.
You're correct, but...
You know, or whoever else buys that stuff.
Either way, it's a beautiful looking car.
Yes, they are.
I mean, like I said, I bought a Pensy set years ago. And I bought a 4-car set, you know, when they did them earlier. But they are great cars. I know the Lionel ones should run just as good as the MTH ones, and they rolled great.
The other thing that came out this week was Atlas released their premier Atlas O catalog for spring. They had a few nice pieces in there. Here, we can take a look at that real quick.
Yeah, let me get this stuff out of my way so I can look.
I'll push them cars this way.
Got big on there. I like that.
And what? We do have a few sets in stock.
Yep. Strasburg and Pennsylvania. Like I say, there's still some of the Strasburgers that come in yet.
Yes.
Okay. I think only one set of the 2000s came in. There's a couple more sets, but they'll be in. I'm sure they'll be right behind. Atlas Premier Catalog 2022. You have a few nice pieces.
What do we got new?
Got the SD70 M2 in Canadian National.
Grand
Vermont.
trunk.
You're also doing the military scheme for Canadian Pacific.
With the light gray, dark gray.
For all our friends up there in the Great White North.
SD70
Mexican scheme, and then the Montana Rail Link's pretty neat. It has a Central Workers Thank You paint scheme.
That's
pretty nice.
Yeah, Union Pacific, Burlington Northern, Santa Fe,
Union
Norfolk
Pacific
Southern.
with the flag.
I'm not heavy into modern diesels. My thing is
I
prefer the older diesels myself, like this.
The S2s.
Yeah,
yep.
They got the Alaska, Atlantic Coastline, Erie, Lackawanna looks good.
New York Central, Union Pacific, and Western Pacific. Nice looking colors there.
Reading? Come on, Atlas.
So I got Proto Sound 3, so I guess I'll have the DCS, DCC system.
Yep.
Yeah, I got some freight cars.
3-rail only is what this says on these. So sorry for the 2-rail guys on some of these cars. The dump car's pretty neat.
Yeah, the dump car's a 3-rail car anyway.
Yep.
Yep. It requires an operating track, whether Atlas or Lionel's operating track. I got a 40-foot PS1 boxcar.
Nice looking cars.
Lehigh, New England. There's a nice one.
RFP.
Santa Fe's.
2-bay center flow hoppers. Burlington, Chicago Northwestern.
Great Northern.
Well, Nice Rock Island.
Yeah, Seaboard Systems.
It's got the high side.
4-bay.
3-bay.
Yeah, 3-bay.
BN, CSX.
What's that, Milwaukee? I can't see.
No. Montana Rail Link.
Montana Rail Link, okay.
The Stetson Chemical looks kind of cool. Got the patch job going on there.
Yeah.
40-foot modern tank car.
Always liked tank cars.
Tank cars always seem to be more expensive.
They're harder to find half the time too, and I don't know why. It just is.
Why tank cars is so much more? Because they're round?
The railings, you have a lot of extra detail. Usually the ladders, the railings across the top tend to add to
We
the
know
cost.
a lot of them get broken off, that's for sure.
They just tend to be delicate.
These are nice.
Yeah.
The all new tooling of the 40 footers.
Yeah, 40-foot well cars.
Yeah, I believe that's the MTH tooling. They look pretty close to the MTH one that I have. That was the one that didn't quite make it through the tunnel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's why we had to raise up our tunnels and bridges and...
And you got a 53-footer for the longer 53-foot containers.
But I'll tell you what, they are neat looking cars.
Yeah,
I like the breast cancer one, the pink one.
Yeah, it's pretty neat. They got containers to go with them or not?
Yeah, there's containers on the later. And there's some more tank cars.
25,500 gallon tank car.
They're nice looking cars.
Well, make an oil train.
And we got some more 36-foot wood reefers.
A lot of these guys collect the wood reefers, I gotta say that.
Because they usually have
They're
some really
unique.
Unique
Yeah.
and some neat graphics on them.
Yeah.
And they go with the good, if you have an old 440 or something like that, they're nice to put with that.
Whatever, you're talking early pre-war,
Yeah. That's like I said, like a 440 and that.
Those are containers.
There's the containers.
Yeah, these are the 40-foot containers, and I think they have the 20-foot.
Now, are they sold separately from the flat?
Yes.
Yes.
Or when you buy a flat, do you have to buy...
You have to buy, the flats comes uncontainered.
Okay. Not like the ones previous from like MTH and Lionel.
No.
And they have 20-footers. They don't have... They had 53-footers, I think, last year or the year before. They had 53-foot. I'm sure they'll probably rerunning.
Yeah, you know how
it's probably the next catalog.
Yeah.
You know how that flows every couple of years. Trucks.
Yeah, got some new
6-wheel trucks.
new heavyweight passenger trucks.
It's cool. Everybody's always asking for trucks and stuff.
So yeah, so some new Atlas stuff. I know we'll be putting our order together. We have to have our orders in by June 8th. So.
Oh yeah, what else I saw? MTH putting out a Rail King MP15 in Reading, all green, William.
I saw that. You made sure I saw
that. So I think you should get some of them. I think they will.
Yeah, we'll get some of those.
We got something else that's coming out. That's why I'm wearing my
Yes, you had a big showing at your place with the new commercial from...
Yeah, you want to grab them little eggers up there?
Let me see that Easter one.
I'm an Easter egg.
I do got to say, it was a very fun day with Tyler and Matt from Bachman. They do the Williams trains. And it was a blast. And these are on loan from them. But they did save these here for us to show on the show tonight. For us to show you
Easter,
guys.
So got to show the Easter
egg.
egg.
The Easter egg. It's Easter Sunday, so we got to show that one.
But they were kind of neat seeing them buzzing around your layout.
Yeah, that was fun. I got to tell you, we had some fun. Why don't we blast 2 of these around the layout and let everybody see what we got here.
Here comes Easter Bunny.
Actually,
hooray.
I'm going to pull the other one out. We'll put all 4 on. Why not? They've got run time on them. Let's run them.
Oh, okay.
Woohoo! Which one did you get? You got Halloween?
Halloween one. You got little skulls on it.
Yeah, let's get the rest of this. Yeah, they're pretty cool. They're fun little things. You can run them double. So which one was your favorite out of the eggs?
The Easter egg.
Easter egg. I like the American flag. Which one was yours favorite there, Walt?
I kind of like I like the Halloween one.
With the little bats and stuff on it.
I like the
The Christmas one's neat with the wreaths in the window.
Yeah, it's got the wreaths in the window.
They each have their little. I think they're neat.
I think they're all kind of cool. They are kind of just unique, man. They kind of.
You know what?
You know what? The kids will probably get a kick out.
You know what I thought was funny is Linda and her sister actually liked these things too when they were. You know, she's like, they're really neat. We might have to get one for under the Christmas tree. I'm like,
I think they need 12 of them altogether. You need a red one need a Valentine's Day one, a green one for St. Patrick's Day. So you can have all 12 of them a year.
Yep.
You have your whole year running around.
Might have to talk to Tyler and Matt and say, listen, we need a few more holidays.
Yeah, you're gonna have a whole calendar driving around your layout.
Yeah, Valentine's and St. Patrick's Day.
What do you have for January? Well, you have a New Year one.
Yeah, New Year.
Yeah, New Year's Eve.
February, Valentine's, March, April, Easter.
July, June would be maybe veterans.
Something like that. Yeah.
It's harder because July 4th. July is August. What would you have for August? You can have my birthday.
No, I don't think we'll do a special one for your birthday.
In August.
My birthday.
But yeah, I think
September. Labor Day. I mean,
they were a blast.
May, Memorial Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
May would be Memorial Day, right?
Yeah.
So I'm not sure about June.
But anyway, the things were a blast. We had a lot of fun.
In June? Flag Day.
Yeah.
Yeah, Flag Day.
Flag Day.
Yeah. They're kind of mixed together.
But yeah.
They are kind of neat little.
I dig them.
I think they were a blast.
And the chassis, like, what do you call it? It's like basically kind of the same chassis.
It's pretty much the same as what they use for the Super Streets. For the trucks and that. Like, I think we have some of the Super Street vehicles here from Bachman as well. But, like I said, the Egger is pretty cool. The history behind them, I thought was quite interesting because they came about from the New York Central. Actually took 2 observations, and to cheaply build an office, they took 2 of these and built them up on a building, and they built an office / switch tower. And I thought that was rather interesting.
I guess you have to build one of those, huh?
Yeah, I think that might be another project down the road.
Pretty cool project. That's neat. What else?
What else we got? You got a building or something, didn't you?
No, the Lionel has
Operation.
The Operation Lifesaver, the Genesis engine, the number 203. Amtrak made in cooperation with Operation Lifesaver for the 50th anniversary.
Yep.
They did this paint scheme. We talked about it last month because Atlas is
doing the same thing.
Atlas is doing one. So Lionel announced theirs. So it's a limited edition. I think they're only making 203 of them.
Lionel did a thing the other night with 2 people from
Operation Lifesaver.
Yeah, with Operation Lifesaver and 2 people actually from Amtrak, and they explained the whole thing, and I think it was a really good educational video.
No, it was one. I think Matt from the one fellow from Amtrak, one from it was interesting. So so they're whatever you got to basically pre-order them. I think we have a couple sold, so they're not going to last long. So if you want one,
limited to 203 units left.
Yeah, not left. That's how many units. They're all together.
Okay.
That's how many they're making. Period.
203. Same number on the
collector
engine.
edition, Bill?
What's that?
You getting the collector edition?
Me? I don't buy that type of stuff, do I?
You're the Amtrak guy in the store.
Yeah. But that'd be neat. What else? And did you have something?
I got my nice new Reading Terminal shirt on today.
Reading Terminal.
Ah.
Yeah.
You're building up your inventory, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
What I wanted to go, and we had a lot of people asking us about wheel removal. And how we've done it for years. And we do with a hammer and a punch, and we make it extremely simple. Our family's done it this way for well over 80 years. Both my father and my grandfather taught us how to take the wheels off. But what we do is I set this in my lap, and we will take a punch, and we will actually knock out the axle out of the wheel. And it's actually a much simpler process than using a wheel puller. Some say a wheel puller works good for them. It's just something we do not use here. We actually just use the punch.
You gonna punch one out?
Yep.
Just like that, huh?
Just like that. Boom. There's two in a matter of seconds and no damage.
Take it, I guess, from the pro.
Now, we also have one here with the gear. This one here, you can see we have the gear on it. It's going to take a little more to knock it out, but what we do is we just set it on our lap, center your punch up on the axle, give it some taps, your wheel comes off, you don't break any of the flanges. And you can tap the rest of the axle through, and we got it out. And then we can also replace the gear while we're here. And well, that gear's stuck in there with the grease that it's gotten in it, but we can pull the gear out and we can put a brand new gear in this way. When we reassemble it, we'll use the wheel cups in the press, and that way then we can quarter it back up. But this is the easy way to take them apart without wrecking any of your flanges. We try to take them out without damaging them. We've been very successful this way. Granted, there are other ways that can be done that other people like. For us, this is what works the best for us, and we found it works very well this way. To put them together for the quartering, you can either quarter them by eye, which we do a lot of, or like the 671s and that. These are a little more particular. So a lot of these you use wheel cups with your lines and press them in. But that gives you a general idea how to pop wheels off without damaging them. So what else we got, Bill? Anything else? Did you have a building or something?
Yeah, I'll talk about that next time around.
Okay.
Built my building project I'm currently working on.
Yeah.
I think that's about it. I did want to mention that what we had originally planned to go to York this spring. Basically, we're not going to be setting up, unfortunately.
Yep.
We have some staffing issues here, so if we all go to York, we have nobody to run the store. Our trailer is full right now, so really not usable, and also we haven't used it for a couple of years because of the pandemic.
And it's not inspected.
And so it needs to be inspected and stuff. It was just right now bad timing. I think probably Harry, Walt, and I might get out there Friday. Just
My
to walk
plan
around.
is Friday.
Walk around. I know we have to drop off some orders to people there and stuff. But we'll be floating around Friday, so if you see us, please say hi. Don't throw anything at us.
I'll actually be stopping at a few booths I were asked to stop at from a few friends.
We look forward to setting up again in October in the fall. But it's just timing. Just timing.
No
right
vacation away from Lansdale.
Yeah. It's just timing right now. Just wasn't working out for us here at the shop and stuff. So we look forward to October. So sorry we're going to miss the setting up, but we'll be there floating around Friday.
Absolutely.
Anything else going on? You got anything coming up this next weekend? Anything?
No.
Interesting?
Oh, the only other thing, I'm sure everybody saw it. The T1 is back on the rail.
Yes.
They just posted some pictures.
Well, it wasn't off the rail. They got it running.
Out running. And he was out testing his baby.
65 miles an hour.
So I just posted, I just saw a little bit ago before that it is going to say Reading and Northern on the side.
It's already done.
It's on it. Yeah, it does. Yeah,
they just finished it up. Yeah,
they did finish it because if somebody posted some pictures today.
Well, it's still got, I think, the railings, the paint and stuff, but the basic striping lettering looks really good.
Yeah, it looks really awesome.
It looks awesome. I'm excited.
I can't wait till September.
September will be here. I can't wait till August. Yeah, and then
I just got to find something to go with.
Got to find a hot date. Next weekend, what am I doing next weekend? Another Boy Scout trip. hiking
Another
the.
Boy Scout trip.
Really? Hiking the
I
Appalachian
was
Trail.
going to take off next weekend.
You can take off the weekend after. I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail, so don't.
He will. He Billy out at York.
So you can have pity on me because I'm not going to be very comfortable.
We'll put an Appalachian Trail. What do you call it?
The Appalachian Trail.
And by like railroad tracks. You know,
Nah,
you think you hiking, you'd be like hiking towards a rail destination of some obscure area where the trains that nobody gets to see.
No, I'll be backpacking it, roughing it.
Cool. Better you than me. You know what? I'll be thinking about you while I am sleeping in my nice, comfortable bed.
And I'll be laying there on my hammock, not sleeping, saying, "Damn, why did I do? Why am I still doing this?"
Getting eaten alive by the skeeters.
Me, I'll be working on my tractor.
The tractor, getting the tractor.
Yeah,
ready.
getting the tractors back up and running. I got one running today.
Nice. All right, I guess that's what we got, right?
Yep.
So thanks for joining us.
I'm sorry we weren't. Everybody was looking for us last week, but it happens.
Be
We
sure,
gave
to,
you a little extra for your money this week.
be sure to hit like and subscribe, and
Now,
we'll see you.
go ahead and stop in and see us if you're in the area.
Yep.
So walk and put a smile on your face.
Yes, I can, because everybody leaves here with a well, just about everybody leaves here with a smile.
All right, let's get out of here.
Yep.
Good night.
Good
Happy
night.
Easter.
Happy Easter,
Happy
everybody.
Easter, everybody.
All right.
Happy Easter.
All right, rush and put everything back away.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Which one's this one?